What is up, guys? We're here today with another fantastic deck. Today we're going to talk about the deck that was requested by Native Ryan, and this is a deck that, well, was triumphant in way back last year, last January, February, because it came out in February, and until May. A really cool deck, really nice deck, Gyarados from Team Up Distilled Blast deck, which is a really cool deck because you reveal top 7 cards of your deck, and this attack does 30 more for each water type energy that you got in those 7 cards. You shuffle the energy back and you discard everything else, so it gets more consistent as the game progresses and can deal a lot of damage. But hey, what else to put in that deck, and you will know in a second. This is a really fun deck, and this is one of those decks that you do want to get yourself to this Gyarados and just keep on attacking. But also sometimes you want to be a little bit more control-ish. That's why we do play Seaking as well for the ripping on attack, where you want to flip 3 coins for each heads and energy from your opponents, but you discard that energy, right? So some say like, oh, there's no synergy. It is, like in those really tough spots when your opponent is putting a lot of energy, like for example in the peak ROM, to just hit you for this GX with 6 energy. Seeking is great for that, but also what is great for that is of course the Articuno GX tag with a Cold Crush that you can do right here and discard all energy from both active Pokemon. So let's take a look at the whole deck card by card, because it's really simple. It's not, overcomplicated deck. It's quite simple, and as you will see in the gameplay portion, it is enormously fun. It is just fun. It has a fun spell all over it. So let's go from left to right. So we do play 11 Pokemons, 29 trainer cards, and 20 energy. I know it's a lot, but this deck kind of requires it just to make this Distilled Blast working. We do play 1 Ditto, 1 Articuno GX, 1 Goldeen, and 2 Seakings with line of 3/3 Magikarp. Of course, the Enter the Dragon one, with Gyarados, 3 Gyaradoses from Team Up. That is it. That is the whole line of Pokemon. Then we have 4 Crushing Amas to disrupt your opponent, 2 Evolution Instances to find the evolution that you need at a time to just do something that you want at this specific time, to counter what your opponent is doing. Then we've got a Great Catcher, 1 copy, 2 Ordinary Rods to bring back some mons and energy, 2 Pokemon Communications, but 4 Quick Balls with 2 switches. Then we have 1 Power Plant for just Mew 3 matchups, and Shrine of Punishment as well, only 1 copy. Then we go to cards that are crucial, that are essential in this deck, which is Bill's Analysis, and 4 copies of Bill's Analysis are the card here. It's an amazing card, and it just helps you get what you need. Out of that, we got 1 Brock's Grid. You can play 2 if you want to. I do prefer only 1, with 4 Researchers, which is Magnolia here, and 1 Rosa with 20 energy. That is like really simple deck, but it's just so much fun, and it's really cheap. You can say it's cheap. It's not an expensive type of deck, and that is what makes him really good. So let's go to the gameplay portion of the video, and you'll see how cool and amazing this deck can be. Let's move on. From home with Pikarom is doing great. Would you like to go first? Yes. Pretty okay, a little bit stressed. You're stressed about what? There's nothing to be stressed about. This is just a Gyarados deck. I'm joking. I'm just messing with you. Oh yeah, you've got a job interview. Fingers crossed, holding my thumbs. It's gonna be fine. You're gonna do good. You're gonna do really good during that job interview. I'm telling you. You've heard that first. Shrine. Okay, that's a good start. So I'm gonna. Okay, you know what? Let's start really good mon. So I'm just gonna discard Pokemon Communication. Get myself a Goldeen. I mean, I do have an energy. There's a Shrine of Punishment already. That's a really good hand, and just passing the turn, already attacking, slowly getting that 1 damage counter at a time. Until Gyarados is gonna come and be like a machine gun. Have you heard about the new legendary? Yes, Shrek. We already. I've done my first impression video. Someone is not watching YouTube videos. No, joking. When they revealed it, I've already done, you know, like live reaction video. So yeah, like as I said, it looks exactly what I thought it's gonna look like. So like a mother that was, you know, working out at the gym in the 70s in USA, literally like that. Do I like the design? Not really. Am I a huge fan of it? Well, he does work with the Coco movie that's coming out, and he does work with Galar. But I feel like, you know, there's too many cats in those spots. Okay, that's one. That's two. Giga Emma. Bam. Say goodbye to your little energy. Alright, you know what? One energy, that's fine. I think Buddy just tried to data change under his own plan. Yeah, I do think so as well. Like, he just, you know, played that plan and he was like, alright, I'm gonna play that. Oh, no. No, I'm not gonna correct you because you are completely right. I feel like he played this power plan because, you know, he wanted to get rid of Shrine of Punishment to not whiff it. And then he kind of, you know, got rid of his own data change. Any thoughts on what Pokemon does with new design of... It's also of what Pokemon does with new design of Pokemon. I mean, they just open, you know, they just open a book and be like, alright, we need an ape. So they just look at apes probably or something. Because I honestly have no thoughts and I have no idea what they're thinking. But I like it, you know what? Like, just... I like this deck so far. I mean, you know, you might say they're running out of ideas. I think Galar is one of my... I mean, I know it's not for everyone. So I know Galar is not for everyone. You know, some designs are really weird, but I do like Galar more than not all of the others, but than a few. So here the problem is, you know, just going through. I feel like we need a little bit more pull pads, because I mean the deck does make sense. But the setup, like, I have to have a lot better setup, right? I don't want to say I'm lost on what is happening here, but I genuinely think I'm lost what just happened. I mean, I think he thought that, you know, from the bench to an active is going to heal, not the way it did. I don't like some design, but I think because, yeah, I mean, you know, I've played. I didn't like most of them either, but I'm getting used to... Yeah, I mean, some of them are, you know, you can get used to. But I feel like, you know, because in the competitive, you don't really see that much of the variety, and there's only so many. Like, most they need upgrade evolution. Yeah. You know what, I'm just gonna... my blast, huh? Oh, come on. Home from my weekend away, so doing well considering. Nice. And by the way, in the morning I've done the analysis of the last two regionals that happened, like one regionals, one special event, and the attendance. I don't, especially at the regionals, I don't think it should have counted. Like 50 people and 18 at special event. That is insane. I know you had to. Alright. Not the best turn one, and we can get donged. Or not anymore, great. Okay, so I'm gonna try to get a research turn 2, yeah, turn 2. Then that's all I can do at this point, and well, we'll see what the research is gonna give me. It was great, went away to watch my son play in his representative games. Ooh! 7-8 out of 16, but it's still great. I heard a theory that they might just cancel all events leading up to the Worlds, as their invite gets to go, but everyone else is out of luck if local leagues are cancelled. Okay, so I can tell you what I heard. So first things first, the fact that they've allowed those special events this weekend is kind of, you know, it is what it is. There were a few rumors that were happening, and I can tell you 3. And the last one is probably has, I don't want to say least probability, but I think it might end up happening. So first things first, let me just plant it first, energy and research to get my Gyarados. So first things first. First thing I've heard that they are gonna postpone the Worlds, and they are thinking right now about actually changing, you know, the amount of points you kind of need to get there, which I feel like it's fair enough, but at the same time, you know, it's not something that would help everyone that much. Then alright, 4. There we go. Then of course, you know, the thing that you're saying, that they are, you know, just cancelling everything, and it is true, they are cancelling everything until May, right? Which again, I can guarantee you some regionals or some tournaments are gonna, you know, stay. And the problem with local leagues is that it's solely dependent on the organizer, because Pokemon never organize a master to cancel. So if someone wants to organize a cup, they still can do, and the cup may be for like 5 people, 8 people, right? Just, you know, for someone to get some points that way, which is what it is, and it is a bit annoying. At least, you know, here I feel so, right? But then I feel like, you know, people are forgetting about the bigger problem, the bigger picture, which is actually how bad it is in London, in England. So there is the bigger rumor, and this actually comes from people from London I've spoken to, that they might actually, okay, let's get a Seaking, that they might actually postpone the World Championships. Here and Brax, correct. Oh no, only basic energy, okay. Because it is what it is, and, you know, leagues being you know, cancelled, postponed, you know, we challenge our cups, our challenges, you know. I yesterday just messaged Pokemon and saying like, hey, listen guys, you know, I value safety of my players a lot more. We're not doing the events, and I'm still waiting for a reply. But if they're gonna do it, you know, the way you say, so, oh come on, 3. Ooh, Seaking, showing, flexing. There we go. So if they're gonna do it the way you say, that whoever gets an invite right now just goes there, that would be a huge BS, and that would be one of those ones where a lot of people would be like, you know what, I'm not even gonna try next year, because Spider, I knew you'd come. There we go. So what I'm saying is that in Europe, it's a lot harder even now. Like, even if you would look, you know, at attendance, at regionals, whatever, or cups or challenges, you know, it's super hard because there's not a lot of those leagues, or there's, you know, like 1, 2, 3, 5 in a per country, which is, you know, already tough spot to be. And then, you know, then they are canceling, and Masters here, they still have to, you know, like what? 50? I believe we have 50 less or 100 less points. I think 50 less points than Masters are from US. So it creates this like weird thing. While, you know, Australia has like less strict point rules. I know. I feel like the Worlds may be a disaster, because like VGC is fine, because VGC can take, you know, all their tournaments online and just, you know, do online qualifiers and be like, yeah, okay, you know, we're just gonna do this, and it's fine. But I genuinely don't think, you know, TCG can do a similar thing, and oof, and it becomes a problem. So I don't know if they would, you know, if they were about to do it like that, no more shows, no more events, nothing, and whoever gets it goes to Worlds. What if, you know, England's gonna do their own shutdown, right? Or, you know, just getting them. It might, you know, again, there might be players that, even they have points, may not want to go there. It's a weird scenario, and I don't know. How's it going? I'm doing great, thank you so much for asking. To be quite honest, I'm doing really good. So like, genuinely, I don't know, like, they do have to figure something out, and they have to figure it out ASAP. It's like one last thing, you know, you want to have as I mean, even right now as a tournament organizer, it's just, you know, pissed off players, right? And let me tell you, as of right now, there's not many. But yeah. It's gonna get weird, like, you know, upcoming, like the whole year is gonna get weird. So hopefully, you know, hopefully new PTCGO is gonna come out of it next year. I don't believe it, but, you know, maybe. I don't believe it. Maybe, we don't know. I don't believe it. Well, who knows? At the end of the day, let's go. Ah, Articuno. Poor Articuno. Right, this is a water. Blastoise, great catcher, there we go. So yeah, he doesn't have enough energy to do it here, but he can just go like that. Use Super Growth. I'm gonna have to go Great Catcher and try myself to get Celebi Venusaur active and knock it out. Because I need 3 prize cards, let's be honest, you know, and I mean, here I'm gonna get confused. This guy's gonna attack me. It is not necessarily, you know, the best position to be in. Sure, I'm not sure. Oh, wait, he does. Oh. Okay, so he might not have it. Boost analysis, let's take a look. Nothing, of course. I mean, what I was expecting. 5 energy in the discard pile. I mean, we can still pull it off. That's 210. A great catcher working. I feel like he's kind of right now realizing that there's not a lot of things he can do. Because if you switch, right, to retreat, then I'm assuming, you know, he's not going to do manual retreat because there's not enough energy. Malvin Lana may not be an option. So he's gonna heal this way, and Pokekir, yeah. We might have a win here. Super Grove. GG? I feel like that's a GG. With 12 cards left, those 7 are energies, yeah, GG. That is a fun deck. That is insane. But then, you know, I was like, alright, you know, this is actually not that bad. Because it's water. Oh, okay. Now I get it. Now I get it. So you have to give me time to get it, but I got it. That's a choo-choo. Okay. It's like I know what hurts choo-choo the most, and like peak ROMs, and that is just getting rid of their energy. And they can have like really explosive turns as well, so we'll see where this is gonna go. Just, you know, being careful. I feel like being careful, you know, is actually not a bad idea. So right now I'm literally just reordering Animal Crossing New Horizons. Yep, there we go. Hey Donald, how's it going? Hello. Reordering. Yeah, because like first order that we had was to get it in the mall, right? So they would ship it to a mall, and then, you know, we would be able to get it, because in the mall they are doing all the bonuses. But, you know, on the website they just said that, you know, they're gonna do all the bonuses for I'm doing great, thank you so much for asking. How about you, my friend? How about you? Really hope, I do hope you're doing amazing. And the bonuses are like stickers. I'm gonna just tell you right. So we got 2 sets of stickers and 3 keychains as a bonus, right? Which, I mean, they are cool. And some wipes from microfiber. So yeah, so those are cool. But yeah, so the malls are closed, so I can't get it. I'd pick on online battles while watching. Oh, thank you. I mean, if you're thinking about, you know, VGC, you can use my old team that I've used in January and February, and I think the team is still great, and it's still fun, and the strategy is there, if someone would ask me. Hey Tumpy, it's been a month. Yeah, so in terms of the team, right, it is, so my team with the code is on YouTube, because the current team was being created by none other than the Spiderate, and we are not necessarily giving that team away due to, you know, its competitive nature. So, but the previous team that I've used, it's already there, and there's a code on the YouTube channel, so you can actually just take. And I'm gonna find the video, because the video is on Discord, so I'm gonna find it for you, so you can copy the previous one. So let me just find it for you, and we're gonna post it. No, that's a movie review. That's a package from League Cup. That is not happening. That's a set review. That's beating Mew 3. That's a League challenge. I mean, I'm trying to find it. Don't worry. Oh, there we go. So there you go. Oh yes, let's go. That might be fun. Like if this is gonna work, that might be fun. Alright, so we're gonna get an incense. Good to have you, good to have you. Foo foo foo, nice! Oh, this is going to be evil. Oh, dude. I'm so sorry, mate, but you made me do this. You should never, ever, ever put 6 energies underneath Picrom. I mean, come on. Yeah, because so my turn would be I would discard everything that he would have. And I'm like, huh, they may not be. So I have to go on MediaMarkt website. Right now, just hoping, hoping for them to cancel the order. Like I like, you know, because they tell you, what is the reason of canceling, right? And I literally just posted the whole world crumbling and just being destroyed, and there's just bad things happening, like, just the huge paragraph. Oh, you took the online version. Ah, yeah, like Kovac wants to have, physical one, so. So, yeah. Yeah, I know. Like, we took the physical one because there's so many, like, bonuses with it, that we just wanted. But... okay. So hopefully he has no idea what he's facing. And I genuinely hope that he has no idea what he's facing. The Runblade wants to make one, right? Yeah, like, I know. So he texted me a lot in DMs. And I just thought, like, just ask on Discord, because again, I still think he doesn't know. Or she, sorry, it's she. I do honestly still think that she doesn't know, that she has no idea what is she facing. Right? Because, I mean, who remembers that deck? Right, I mean... like, genuinely, who remembers that? Alright, so switch... switch and research. Research, let's go. Thin out a deck. No energy for you, mate, and this'll... well, that was not as fun as I would have thought. But I do still, I do still think he has no idea. So yeah, we've kind of cancelled that, and right now we're just reordering it. So on Friday, I think like Friday, Saturday we might do some Animal Crossing streams from this Nintendo Switch. Because you can always move the save file to the others, which is great. Please work. Oof, that's gotta hurt. I mean, if you're if you're an ADP player, it's gotta hurt. It's gotta hurt. I mean, I know Shrine's gonna get discarded, but I don't like the stadium here, so communication, bam. And let's get Seaking. I feel like now he realizes that this is not gonna be a pleasant experience for him. Oh boy, this will last. And honestly, you know, if... Like, I'm not even gonna lie, if I would be a player, so like Urema, that loves water type, something like that. The thing that I'm playing right now, that's what I would bring to the table and just play test it. Of course, I'm talking about, you know, the regionals, the first regionals in a Rebel Clash for Rema, and just bring this to the table and just go with it, run with it. Not even gonna lie. Runblade is an Ultra Ball, so I just suggest some stuff. Try, yeah. Don't worry, I said the same thing to him. Like, listen, I haven't played it. I generally told him, like, just go and test it. Just take it and test it and just run with it. See what happens. See what works on your own. Because this is like the best thing you can do. Because Showdown is one thing, but you know, testing it purely in Sword and Shield is completely different thing. It's kind of the same as TCGO versus IRL. It's completely different thing, and you can't always get both. I mean, on one hand. Yeah, I mean, like, I feel so bad right now for him. Like, why would you do it? Like, why would you change for this when you need that energy, mate? Oh, probably that's why, but, you know, so I'm assuming he has a lot of water-type energy, so, yeah. I feel so bad. Oh, this is... Oh boy. But it's like ladder, you know, there are some things that are giving you, you know, real life experience, and you just have to sometimes go with that, right? And it's like, it's the same as in TCG, like, VGC can give you some experience, but it never gives you this like real life one. And the same goes to Showdown versus, you know, Sword and Shield. I know Showdown is great for testing, but then you hop on, you know, onto Sword and Shield, and you see all those weird things that are happening and go like, what in the world? Why? Why? Right? And Great Catcher. Yeah, we're gonna just do a Great Catcher. Great Catcher, I'm gonna try it. Yeah, I do have a knockoff of Pierce. Yeah, Sword and Shield Ladder is something else. That's true. I mean, like, I wouldn't say it's whole other level, but it's just weird sometimes. So I'm not sort of like, you know, again, I love when someone else says that they are doing well right that on on Showdown, which is great. But on Showdown, exactly as I said, right, you would never seen a Cramorant Dynamaxing. Like, come on. But also, I feel like, you know, the graphics and everything, like, just gives, like, it gives you different type of players that are playing there and not even, just like me, when I'm playing there and I'm not even thinking about going into Showdown. Like, and having those different players now definitely gives you quite interesting results in the meta, as we all know, right? When we've saw, you know, what was like, not Incineroar, but like previous to Incineroar. What is previous to Incineroar? Torracat during regionals, like, dude, Torracat, like, holy moly, you know, with Evilite. That's like 100 IQ, you know, type of play. Exactly, like, you know. Meanwhile, we are playing Trick Room. No, we are playing the Bullclops. There's no such thing as, you know, as a Trick Room for us. There's only the man, the myth, the Bullclops. The true powerhouse of the of the competitive. 5, bam. Club don't flop. Exactly. Clop it and you never flop it. Like, that's a motto that you know, someone should put on a t-shirt. Okay, so I mean, I know he is benching that. Yeah, but every single time right now we're gonna have exactly 7 energies. And a crushing ammo. My goodness, what a water type abomination that is, and I love it. I love it. Right, VMAX, but still, okay. Yeah, like, VMAX can be a problem. Not gonna lie, VMAX can be a problem. Well, and there you have it. The water was all over the place. The Gyarados was doing what it was supposed to do. He was winning the games. He was just devastating your opponent. And if you want to devastate your opponent, you know, this is the deck for you. Also, for you, there's down there below in the description 5% discount on any code you would purchase on Professor Oak. And, well, I will say thank you so much for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more videos like that, for more decks. And right now you can check me out live on Twitch. It's Ravencall Century. It's down there below as well. There's a link. And you can check me out live and request a deck. Just like this deck was requested, you can request the deck as well. So I'll say thank you so much, Raven. Goodbye and good night. Raven loves you. Take care. Bye. Stay safe. Do stay safe.